Hey everyone, Alan Hernandez here, broker and director of White Picker Realty with your 2-minute Houston market review. So the thing that's most important is that we have finally seen or are seeing a down arrow in what the average interest rate is. Guys, for a little bit there, we saw some people closing in the 8%, 8.5%. Right now, we're dropping to closer to the 7%, and we're seeing some people close with as low as a 5.9, 6.5% based on sellers contributing to buy down the rate. So we are seeing people now getting close to that 5 to 6% range, but it's usually based on buy down rates. Right now, even though we're seeing a drop in interest rates, it doesn't mean that it's going to continue to drop. It's still kind of up in the air what's going to happen. But I will remind everyone who is out there timing and waiting on the market, what happens when interest rates drop more? Well, what we are seeing from being inside of the industry is that there are a ton of buyers waiting on the sidelines, waiting to hop in order to be able to buy the house that they would like, or even just to get closer to affordability. And so if we get to that point where we get to about the mid fives or maybe even low sixes, what's going to happen is there's going to be a slew of buyers coming to the market. That can create a frenzy. It can create a situation where people may overbid. Great if you're a seller, not real good if you're a buyer, because that takes away the plus side, the pro side of buying with a lower interest rate. Generally, that means you're just paying more for the property because you have a ton more competition. So whether you're a seller or a buyer and a seller, it will affect you differently. Here are some of the other statistics that you should know and be aware of based on the last month's number. We are seeing a slight slowdown in property sales. You'll notice that we have a year-to-year drop of 4.3%. Dollar volume dropped just a little bit. Total active listings, though, up 12.5%. And what that tells us is that we are consistently increasing in our single family months of inventory. That means more inventory, more potential properties for our buyers to choose from, moving closer and closer towards that buyer's market. Now, of course, any drop in interest rates are going to change that, because buyers will come back, get off the fence, start making offers, start taking some of that inventory off the market, and we may see a drop in that inventory as we approach a slightly better interest rate. Then again, we don't know. There isn't any certainty on that, so you want to stay tuned for these updates to know what's happening. And if you're timing the market, then let me know so I can point you in the right direction as to what's going to benefit you most based on your specific situation. With that said, we did see that the single family home sales took a little bit of a hit. No biggie. Most importantly, we are seeing that pending sales did increase with an 11% increase year over year. That tells us that properties are still selling and we are not having a slowdown that the people out there are thinking is happening just because interest rates are higher. People are still buying, people are still selling, and that just seems to be the case, especially when dealing in the real estate market here in Houston. With that said, one of the important things to note is that we are seeing that our median home price is at $327. Our average home price $403. Still climbing. While that's slowing down just a little bit, it doesn't look like it's going to stop. And if interest rates drop and there is a frenzy of buyers, there's a real good chance that both that median and that average price could skyrocket. And that goes hand in hand with taxes and insurance, by the way. Awesome. With that said, we have a few featured listings for you guys to take a look at. So I'll add that to our newsletter here that we're sharing with you guys. Some additional information in this newsletter that we'd love to share. Here's a quick view of what other people are saying by working with us. You'll notice that they are loving the service that we're providing, and some fun events that we think everyone should add to their calendars. Last but not least, we're going to send a handful of freebies. So one of my latest releases is a book on how to sell your property, as well as a few guides that will allow you to purchase and or sell. If you would like a free copy of any of these, just reply to this email or shoot me a quick text and I will send you your free copy right away. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity to guide you in these crazy markets. This was your quick 2-minute market review of the Houston market. Have a fantastic rest of your month and we'll talk to you soon.